Well, so now let's look at what the stories are on the front pages, and definitely should be about the Black Stars, and any other news should be secondary, I should say.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, seriously? We
very
still
much
have the power crisis is still with us. That's very topical. But let me do the Ghanaian Times newspaper. Front page, pastor, wife nabbed with 2 trafficked children. You see the face of Pastor John, they call him, and evangelist Mrs. Ijeoma John. They are featured on the front page of the paper. UFP goes to Congress. Students killed by stray bullets. President asked Nigeria, others to ensure peaceful polls. But this is the story. A lot of people, you are not, you're waking up to forget it, but it will be staring you in the face everywhere you go today. Black Stars lose gallantly. Okay, so this one comes with Achu on the front page of the paper. Yesterday, I thought he looked frustrated, really. Let me do the back page of the Ghanaian Times now. Black Stars lose gallantly, story still, and Achu Ayu win MVP and top scorer awards. That's the most, is it the most, is it Providence or something player? Okay, I'll look for the full one for you, but that's it for the Ghanaian Times.
Also, the next paper, the Daily Guide, has the main banner headline: Minister locks out wife, dumps garbage on bed. And so that's the main story. You have a picture there of Mr. and Mrs. Oklete Labi. All right. Up there we have retract and apologize to Nanado. NMC orders NDC papers, and beside that we have the DIU whips as Stars miss AFCON again. And the interesting story on the back page is about Kufuor being shaved on DSTV after Ghana's loss, because he had a bet. You know, he had the same bet against
the semi-finals.
Yes.
Yeah.
Was it the semi-final?
Yeah, that was before we played the semi-finals.
No,
yes.
that was against South Africa in the quarterfinals, I believe.
Really? Okay, then he started the shaming thing a long time ago. Let me do the front page of the Finder. Meda at Nungwa, 17-year-old girl stabbed to death by rival of a 16-year-old boy. Also, Ghanaians cross to Togo and Burkina Faso for FGM. Amazing. We observed the day last week. So does it mean that people are not doing it here again, you know, for fear of whatever it is, and they're now crossing over to Togo and Burkina Faso to do it?
It would have still been illegal whether they crossed over or not. The point is that once the family was living here and anybody had an idea that this had been perpetrated on the child, that should have been reported accordingly.
I think what I said last week to my resource person was, let's check the communication, the way we're communicating it, because he totally agreed that it's a cultural problem. You can have the legal tools, whatever it is, but the culture is what you have to address in order to fight it. But too bad, Stars lose on penalties again. Okay, it's not like I'm excited. I'm not. I'm very sad, but I'm just trying to move on. You know, you've got to move on. After all, they lost. They didn't bring home the
almost
cup.
Like a broken relationship. Exactly.
Yeah, when you're broken-hearted, you move on. You don't cry over it. I mean, you can cry one night, but I think
don't cry over spilt milk.
Exactly.
All right.
What paper are you doing?
I'm doing the New Statesman. Has a story. I apologize to Akufo-Addo. National Media Commission orders NDC rented press. We have Mahama government chops $100 million for contractors, and as far as that very cash is concerned, exposed Mahama bloat size of cabinet, and Doomsor now killing Ghanaians on regular basis, attributed to Anakomia. Back page, we have Hearts overpower Kotoko in Kumasi, and build England team around Kane. We're told that there's the advocacy in the English press that their new boy who plays for Tottenham should be at the center of the English national team. We're hoping that as far as that is concerned, it's not a new boy who has just been discovered and become still the next season. Harry Kane.
Let me do the Chronicle now. Front page of the Chronicle newspaper. Ghana lose on penalties. GES probes dubious payments. You see a photograph of Kofi Safo Kantanka. He is the Ashanti Regional Director of Education. Galamseyas impregnates, guess how many? 3,000 teens in Amansia West District alone.
That's frightening.
Already they are illegal, right? When you are involved in, galamsey activities with regards to mining, you're illegal, and you're impregnating 3,000 teens. That's also very much illegal. Back page, okay, yeah. Can I just stop reading the headline? Maybe you can see the pictures. That's it for the Chronicle.
All right, so front page of the only business newspaper, or one of two that we have in the studio, BNFT Business and Financial Times revealed housing project behind SIC troubles. And we have Ghana Home Loans to issue mortgage bonds, Capital Market Integration Council to meet next month. And we have down there MPS sets record in container handling efficiency at the Tema Port. Back page. We have GT Bank introduces airtime top-up on its internet banking platform, and First Allied staff attend Thanksgiving service there as well. Okay, so those are the front and back page stories of the BNFT, Business and Financial Times.
All right, here's the Businessweek newspaper. Telcos warn of tariff hike due to interconnect clearinghouse. Credit guarantees threaten Ghana's insurance industry. Another headline there. That will be it for the front page. Okay, and really that will be it for the front page headlines in the Businessweek newspaper. Roland, you've got some sports?
I have a couple, and all of them are focusing on the Black Stars. I don't know whether the story was done before the Black Stars play the match or not.
Well, were they expecting a win? I mean, okay. Black Stars, Ayuko. Well, they played it safe because whether they won or lost, it is still a big Ayuko to them. After all, they were told to go and do, not bring the cup. I mean, that was not the message. Go and do well, exactly.
All right. Hazard on target as Chelsea extends lead. Heart silence, Kotoko. We have Olili joins Great Olympics, and Chelsea on alert as Alves agent confirms summer move. I'm not sure he's coming to Chelsea. All right. Not at all.
Well, Olili to Chelsea.
No. Dani Alves. We're told that he hasn't renewed his contract. And the last sports newspaper we have Black Stars inside Ghana and Ivory Coast reports. And look at this one too. You know, many of the papers went to press before them. We were assuming that we'll win the match. They say Yaya Toure says Ghana were lucky.
Really?
Well, as if we were lucky to win. I mean, that's the whole. Almost like
oh well, maybe they were lucky. They didn't maybe beat them. Yeah.
But that's how it goes as far as we're concerned. But please always make sure you get interactive. We have the social network page on Facebook, Join News on TV, and also Join News on TV is a handle on Twitter. We have personal handles as well, and Rewalker Ghana is my handle on Twitter. And we know that during the match yesterday, many of you were having a good time on Twitter, and Denta, I can also remember you as well. Very much livid about the laws, but also saying gallantly the Black Stars lost to a good side just like themselves.
But listen, are we not hypocrites? I mean, most of us Ghanaians, because I remember when we started this thing, there was no hope. You know, like people saying, after all, when they win and they take the money, it's only them, so we don't care. Now, all of a sudden, when we're playing the finals, everybody is so interested in it, so much so that we're so disappointed in the team. Some hypocrisy in there.
Yes. For example, even though I had a bet against the Black Stars, my heart said that.
But I can't believe you.
Yeah.
You're strange.
No, the business side of it. I did business, and I had to use my heart to support. But my mind was telling me, Charlie, use your mind.
So you got your money?
Well, I got my money all right.
What are you using it for?
Oh, I'll have a big lunch today because
maybe some 10%.
I lost appetite. I lost appetite yesterday.
Some 10%.
Or for you.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that'll be it for now. In the meantime, though, we'll have to bring you a lot more sports, and Baba Tando will be in here to give us detailed sports. We know that there'll be a lot more highlights, not only from Bata, where the Black Stars lost 8-7 on penalties to their counterpart from the Ivory Coast, but also the updates from that very stampede outside the stadium in that very match in Egypt.
Really sad. What's happening in African football? But stay on, we'll bring you excerpts. Also, Manchester United lost. Amazing.
They drew.
Yeah, okay. I mean, a draw and a loss.
I know. For you, it's a loss. You lost 2 points, so it is understandable in many respects. But now we're taking a break. When we come back, Babatanda will be here with sports.